We have among us Bohus Živčák, lay missionary from Slovakia, Redemptorist lay missionary. Some words about you. Could you say?
Yeah, I am a married man with 4 children. All of them are grown, and I'm part of the missionary community that is based at the Redemptorist monastery in Podolinec in the northern Slovakia. The community consists of 60 adult people with a quite number of kids, and because there are families, young families with us. And this is a covenant community that is signing covenant every year to be part of the missions. We develop with the Redemptorists over 25 years our participation in popular missions in the country, where we are joining Redemptorist, the small team during the week and then the bigger team at the end of the week, especially for the practically everything that is happening outside the church. That means schools, streets, prisons, hospitals, wherever the parish allow us to enter. We go with the practically evangelization program, which is based on the age level we are with. That means a lot of singing, dancing, drama, testimonies, this kind of stuff. And also we do a formation for different groups, different people that are asking us to do. And on a local level, we do regular meetings in the monastery church that is open for people from the whole country. And it is something like a follow-up after the missions. People have an opportunity to come to see Redemptorists again and be with us. We pray together. It's a Sunday evening. It takes about 3 hours altogether, but a lot of people are coming from the whole country. This is a national level, and internationally we are cooperating with different communities in different countries, especially post-communist countries. And we do mission outreaches in the countries around, and also we are responsible since 2000 we have been sending missionaries to Kazakhstan. So from time to time we try also something exotic in a mission.
So I see that there are many various fields of the cooperation.
Yes.
So what are your personal experiences?
I met Redemptorists when I was 13 as a teenager. I was called on my bike by Father Michael Zamkowski, and at that time I didn't know he's a priest. So he formed a small group. It was in a communist time when things were forbidden. Formed a small group of young people, and he practically shepherded us in the small meetings, in the secret meetings every week for about 10 years. And then when the revolution came and we learned that he's a priest, the relationship were already formed, the friendships and the cooperation. We did secret retreats in the forest. So we just switched after the revolution into the open ministry. So they returned to the monastery, the Redemptorist, and we are thinking, okay, we have a history of cooperation in the communist time. What we can do now when everything is open?
It's open, yeah. And then you spread your activities.
Yes,
the popular missions.
Yeah, because before that we couldn't do the popular mission. They returned to the popular mission after revolution. So we were learning together. Both Redemptorists were learning because the popular mission hadn't been happening for 40 years during the communism time. So those younger fathers did not remember the popular missions. So they went to the mission training to Gdynia, to Poland, and when they returned, they began slowly to do. And it's still going after 25 years. There are many invitations. We do at least 10 one-week missions over the years, so it's quite a lot.
Talking about this chapter, is something new you heard about us, Redemptorists, as you've been with us over, if I remember, you told it's been 30 years.
30 years, yeah. for me, the biggest blessing is to see the progress over these 30 years from something very local, unseen, to the recognizing the reason and the strategy, God's strategy in this cooperation, and now developing into the partnership, which is another step, not just cooperation, but we are partners. We feel it, we can do it in practice, and now it is recognized by the general government of the congregation, which I think is a big step forward. So for me, being here is a historic moment of confirmation, also from the God's side, but also from the congregation, that what we have been doing there locally is something that has a meaning also for the whole congregation. And also, just listening to the fathers from different parts of the world, seeing that we have similar problems, that people have the same hearts everywhere. It's a great opportunity, and I feel a great richness among the fathers.
Yeah, this is, I think, is precious. You mentioned about it, because this perhaps it was in the past easier to create a work team to accomplish something together, for a certain period of time. And then now it's also the more challenging to create a stable relationship or. Let's say maybe more the community that can share charism, can pray together, can also plan together and discern together. I'd ask you, what do you think, how we can help each other? What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think that what I see is that you have quite a good level of discernment, describing the situation, the reality, where it is. And also you are not lacking in your midst, lacking those who have a vision forward. But the main problem is the application of this and how to do it effectively. So I just an example of restructuralization is, okay, we have problems here and there with the people, with the personnel, missionaries, and we are talking about that we would like to restructure, the institutional, the monasteries, so we can do missions. This is a great aim and motive, but I really don't see much of this happening. So we are restructuring, we are somehow trying to move different places and provinces, but is it the outcome is really more missions, more capable team doing something? And if this is not happening, I think we are missing the point in this. So I would agree with the vision, but we really need to somehow develop the method how we check the application of what we agreed.
Chapter is the most important event every 6 years. It's not only we elect a new leadership for the congregation, but also the chapter gives us the directions, puts new accent. And what do you think in this regarding the field of mission or collaboration or this partnership in mission?
What I experienced last 12 years probably was that the government and general especially, but also consultants really take care of listening and really getting to know the places, which was a great experience that we were recognized by the government of the congregation. And I feel closer to the general congregation because we knew each other personally. And I really felt the interest about what we are doing there at the place. And I would expect of the new leadership, new government, the continuation of this, but at the same time, really focused on a missionary zeal and all the energy, how to make it effective. And I would like to see not big in numbers, but different initiatives taken with a strategy. Not just do something because we have to do, but we are little in the strength. We are few. Okay, what we can do, what we should do, these few people, what we can afford to do, and then in this partnership to develop the better cooperation. I think that the sharing between the different entities, different parts of the world would be great. To see how they are doing, for example, in Asia, Indonesia, how they are doing missions, or in Latin America. So if there is a possibility to exchange these experiences, it would be great. Because for us, lay people and partners, participation is primarily the mission field. And if the Redemptorists lose this field, there is no big space for us as lay partners. Our experience is that the Redemptorist creates the space, the mission space, where the lay people can come in. And this is a very unique in the Catholic Church. So nobody, at least in Slovakia, is doing missions with such a level of cooperation or partnership with the lay people. So this is something you should develop. All other things like the government and formation and all this stuff, it's kind of like you can find it in every congregation or the order, but this is very unique about Redemptorists. So I would expect the development in this area.
Okay, thank you.
Speaking about vocation, okay, there is a crisis of vocation everywhere, but what is attractive about the Redemptorists for young people? I think the very missionary passion is something that could be attractive for a young people, a younger generation, and if we lose that, we lose attractivity as a congregation. So I think that there are still, I'm working with the young people, and there are still quite a good number of people willing to do missions, but they don't have an opportunity where and how. So when we are making this space, they are willing to enter. Because, showing and offering the institution is not very attractive for young people anymore. So I think this is also the way for the vocation.
Yeah, the attractive is living the community and
do things together.
Things together for the God's sake.
And this excitement and adventure that is happening on the mission. You are going somewhere, speaking about Jesus, about your faith, and so your faith is growing, but you also you are facing all your fears and all this stuff. But when we go together, I remember many places, like first time in Kazakhstan, first time in Kenya, these places, or prisons in Lithuania. You are going there with the fear, how the people would accept you. But then afterwards, there is a big joy. I mean, joy that is Pope Francis speaking about, the joy of the mission that is really making you a happy Christian. So this is what we are expecting.
Okay, thank you very much.